What auditors notice in the first 30 minutes of an ISO audit? Let me start with one honest truth. Most companies think ISO audit result depends on documents, but in reality, many auditors understand your organization within the first 30 minutes. Yes, before checking files, before visiting departments, before asking detailed questions, auditors first observe how your organization works. Because ISO audit is not only about compliance, it is about how naturally your system runs every day. That is why some audits become smooth from the beginning and some audits become difficult very early. So in this video, I will explain in a simple way what auditors actually notice in the first 30 minutes of an ISO audit. No theory, only practical understanding. Hi, I'm Sagar Naik, founder of Swades QMS and quality management consultant. Let's understand this step by step. Audit starts before opening meeting. Many organizations believe audit starts in the meeting room, but audit actually starts at the entrance gate. When auditor enters your company, observations begins. They notice small things, how security handles visitors, whether entry records are maintained, how employees guide visitors, whether people look organized or confused. These may look small, but they show daily discipline. You cannot suddenly act organized only for audit day. Daily habits become visible automatically. First impression, workplace behavior. Auditors tries to understand one thing quickly. Is this organization system driven or person driven? They observe, is workplace clean and controlled? Are people working normally or everyone looks tense because audit is happening? If people suddenly rush to arrange files, auditor understands preparation level immediately. A strong system looks normal during audit because audit is just another working day. Leadership involvement during opening meeting. Auditors carefully observe leadership. They are not impressed by presentations. They observe understanding. They see, does management understand the system? Can they explain business challenges? Do they talk about improvement? If top management speaks clearly about business direction and risk, auditor gains confidence quickly. But if management says quality department will explain, then auditor understands ownership is weak. ISO system should belong to the entire organization, not only QA team. Leadership involvement builds trust immediately. Understanding of the business. Auditors ask simple questions. What do you manufacture? Who are your customers? What are your main challenges? What are your goals? Strong organizations answers simply. Weak systems give complicated answers. ISO is not about using difficult words. ISO is about understanding your own business clearly. If employees explain naturally, auditors feels system is real. Now, let's discuss about process flow. How work moves. ISO is based on process approach. So, auditors tries to see how work flows. They observe connections, sales to planning, planning to production, production to inspection, inspection to dispatch, customer feedback to improvement. If department works separately, problems increase. If processes are connected, system becomes strong. Auditors notice this connection very quickly because real system shows flow. Now let's discuss about documents. Documents used or just maintained. Many companies prepare documents only for audit. Auditors easily recognize this. They observe, are procedures easy to access? Do employees know where records are? Are formats filled daily or updated only before audit? There is a big difference between documents for audit and documents for work. Good documentation supports daily operations. It should not appear only during audit week. Next is employee awareness. When auditors visit shop floor, they ask operators simple questions, not technical questions, basic questions. What is your work? How do you check quality? What do you do if problem occurs? Whom do you inform? Auditors are not testing memory, they are checking awareness. If operator answers confidently, system is working. If operator looks nervous, awareness is weak. Employee confidence shows system effectiveness. Let's discuss about reaction to problems. Auditors also observe how organizations talks about problems. Do people hide issues? Do they blame others? Or do they explain honestly? ISO does not expect zero problems. Every organization has issues. What matters is how problems are controlled and improved. Honest discussion creates auditor confidence. Trying to appear perfect creates doubt. Let's talk about data, use of data. Many organizations show large reports and dashboards, but auditors look for one thing: action. What decision was taken based on data? What improvement happened? If data leads to action, system is effective. If data is only shown in meetings, system becomes weak. ISO values improvement, not presentations. Next, let's talk about workplace atmosphere. Auditors also sense overall atmosphere. Is work happening smoothly, or everyone is stressed because auditor is present? If audit day looks completely different from normal working day, auditor understands system maturity level. A good system works the same every day. Audit should not change behavior. What happens in first 30 minutes? In the first 30 minutes, auditor builds an internal opinion. They silently decide, is this organization serious about its system? Is implementation natural? Or is everything prepared only for audit? After this impression, audit approach changes. Either cooperative or very detailed and strict. That is why first impression matters. Why audits become difficult? Audits become difficult when organizations prepare only documents but ignore daily practices. ISO cannot be implemented 1 week before audit. It must be practiced daily. When system becomes habit, audit becomes easy. So, in first 30 minutes, auditors notice leadership involvement, understanding of business, process connections, employee awareness, document usage, improvement mindset. These things cannot be hidden. They reflect daily working culture. ISO audit is not an exam. It is confirmation of how your organization works every day. If system works daily, audit becomes smooth. If system exists only on paper, audit becomes stressful. So focus on building habits, not only documents. If you found this video useful, like this video and subscribe to Swades QMS. We will continue learning ISO in a simple and practical way for MSMEs. If you need ISO implementation or audit support, you can contact Swades QMS. Details are in the description. Thank you for watching.